What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and yet another video. Today, we're going to be detailing the R8.
But first, a word from our sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by Glovebox Detail. Glovebox Detail is a veteran-owned business that delivers and teaches detailing enthusiasts how to use premium car care products. Their subscription box is packed with 5 to 7 full-size detailing products, towels, and accessories from over 25 different premium car care companies and is perfect for detailers of all skill levels. The boxes have a monthly value of $60 to $95 and include exclusive discount codes if you enjoy specific products.
Make sure to use the code THICK20 to get 20% off your first order. I love being able to test out professional grade products without the hassle of shopping around. Now this is the box that I received for the month of February, but I've been subscribed for 3 months. This is everything I've received in the past 3 months. As you can see, I've gotten a ton of chemicals and tons of microfibers. Huge thank you to Glovebox for sponsoring today's video. All their links, including their YouTube channel and website, will be in the description below. Now let's get detailing.
So in the foam cannon, we're using the Jay Leno's Garage soap.
1 part of the soap and then the 5 parts water.
All right, so we're rinsed off the car, and now Evan is going to, what are you gonna do, Evan?
I'm gonna spray the wheels with some wheel cleaner.
All right, what are we using? Ultimate Wheel Cleaner. And this came in the subscription kit.
Chuki beat.
Here's a brush that I got from Glovebox Detail. I think I got it last month.
That brush works nice in all the crevices.
Yep, and it's ultra soft too.
All right, so we're gonna be using these high quality drying towels. I do not know the GSM, but I'll put a link in the description below. So before we get drying, we're gonna use our quick detailer. We're gonna spray these down, and then we'll get to drying. Now that it's all washed, dried, we brought it back inside and we're gonna clay bar it with the same quick detailer.
It doesn't need like a crazy clay bar. This is just the Chemical Guys light clay bar. And we're using, if you're wondering, the quick detailer is the McGuire's D115. It's diluted 1 to 4.
This is the quick detailer we're using, and it's 1 part, 1 to 4. You said, right?
Yeah.
1 to 4. But we'll put a link in the description below if you want to grab one. It sounds gritty.
It is a little dirty, but it's not crazy bad like I've seen other cars.
So right now inside the wheel wells, let me show you what we found. There was this yellow paint, road paint. I guess someone was striping over in Colorado and he must have hit it. So I put some acetone on it, wiped it off. It's gonna soak it up really good. And then go back with my microfiber and wipe it off. And this came in a monthly subscription we have with Glovebox. Turned out really nice. Now I gotta take the wheel off so I can fit my hand up in here. We did find some spots, and Evan went ahead and started taping off some areas that are gonna need some compounding and polish. Let me see if the camera
It
can.
may need compound. We're gonna hit it with some polish first, see what it does, and if we need to go a little further, we'll hit it with some compound and a microfiber pad.
So, the camera is not picking up. Oh, there it is. See this right here? We're gonna have to hit that area. And it's in the clear coat, it's not in the paint, so we're good there. But overall, the car is in great shape. There are some spots, and we're gonna go ahead and get the polisher out. So we're gonna start with the polish, the V38 by Chemical Guys. try that on that spot. See if we can remove it with that. If not, then we'll use the compound, the V34, which we have right here as well.
Chuki got the sauce, bitch.
I don't know if you guys can see those scratches right there. There you go. See that? Right where you see that light right there. So we're gonna hit it with some compound. Try to get that out. All right, so we switch over to the cutting pad. We're gonna hit it with some quick detailer just to dampen it a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and use the complete compound.
We're gonna see how this works.
You don't need too much. We just put 4 dabs on it. It looks like it came out. I don't see it anymore. So while Evan's finishing that panel, the roof, I'm just going along the rest of the car. I'm gonna try to show you guys, see if this camera can pick up what I'm talking about. I'm gonna shine a light over top. Maybe they'll pop out, you can see them. So I don't know if you can see right in this area right here. Once I bring the light over, you can kind of see them, they start coming out. You see here, here, you can kind of see those hairline scratches. And you know where these come from? They come from towels, car washes, if the car's not washed properly and you're using quick detailer. You guys are gonna work in panels, so as far as panels, I mean, we're gonna do the roof first, and then...
In a 2x2 section.
Yeah, in a 2x2 section. And then you wanna finish this whole panel first, and then you'll do a 2x2 section, you know, working on, you know, the rear panel back here. You know, you do panel by panel. All right, so while Evan finishes compounding the exterior, I'm gonna start on an interior. Do the door jambs, clean the dash. And what I'm gonna use is this Jax Wax Total Interior, all part of the Glove Box monthly subscription. All right, so I'm just gonna take a microfiber and get all the excess water off first. And then you don't need much of this. All you gotta do is like two sprays, 3. Doesn't leave a gloss finish. Nice, leaves a nice clean. I did the door here. Leaves a nice finish.
Chuki beat.
For the vents, I'm going to use this Adams Polishes CS3. Now for the glass, I highly recommend you get these waffle weave towels. They are great, they're washable, and I'm using the invisible glass. And I'm just gonna spray it on the towel. And flip it over. That's why these work great. So I'm gonna hit the interior. You can see the carbon fiber has some hard water stains on it. Probably should get all that out. Now in the carbon fiber, the scratches stand out even more. You can see them, see those hairline scratches there? And I just move across, you can see them in there. And we're just gonna hit them with the compound again and polish them and wax them. Now for the tires, I'm gonna use the Jax Wax Tire and Trim Gel. They also supply you with an applicator pad. And I'm not a fan of too much gloss. This will dry in a matte finish. Now this tire gel is a water base and it will not sling like typical oil-based ones do. I like it, and it's not too glossy. There's a little bit of gloss, but not too much. All right, so Evan has compounded and polished the roof and the blades. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the ceramic wax. I have this Meguiar's hybrid ceramic wax, which I've used in the past. It works great. It's not for long-term product. We wanna do a true ceramic coating, but we're gonna do that in a separate video. The reason why we're saving it for another video is because we also wanna include the Dr. Color chip, since we do have some rock chips here. There's a few more. There's one right there. So we're gonna do a separate video with the Dr. Color chip so I can show you guys how good that works. And then we're gonna do a true ceramic coating on the whole car. Just gonna do a little bit like that right there. And then I'm gonna work it by hand with a microfiber. So I'm gonna go back and forth 2 to 3 times just to make sure it's covering it very well. And then I'm allowed to dry for 3 to 5 minutes for it to cure. And then I'm gonna take it off, but it doesn't haze like a regular wax. So now I'm just gonna go back with a clean microfiber and buff it all off. All right, so to remove some of the adhesive we have on there, we use the Goo Gone with a microfiber. We're getting there. If you guys don't have the patience, make sure you get that rubber wheel. It helps out a lot more. And you just want to make sure you get all the residue off. Do not try to put your buffer on there and try to buff it off, because you will scratch the paint. All this residue can build up and you're just going to make more work for yourself. So I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to grab one of those rubber wheels. It makes life a whole lot easier doing this. All right, half an hour later, it is all gone. All right, so over to the black. To the naked eye, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty clean. But what I was trying to show you in the silver paint, you're gonna see right here. Once you put a light to it, all the scratches come out. You see that right there? So we're gonna hit this with some compound and the buffer and see if we can get all that out. All right, so I've hit it with some compound. It did improve it a little bit, but those scratches are still there. So the next step, I'm gonna wet sand. I have 2500 grit. Let me open it up here. I got P2500 right here. And I'm gonna hit it with some quick detailer. I'm also gonna hit the sandpaper with some quick detailer as well. And I'm gonna lightly work the area. Now this is gonna be really dull, but I'm looking to make sure that those scratches came out. Now, I made new ones with the sandpaper, but once I hit it with the compound and polish, all that'll come out. So before I hit it with some compound, I'm gonna hit it with the 5000 grit, just to get it a little finer, and then I'll hit it with the compound. All right, so finished product. I mean, I have some residue here I gotta wipe off, but I'm focused on this area right in here. All those scratches, that main scratch that was right here. Looks like we gotta hit it right there a little bit. Down in here, you see that? With that a little bit more, but all those scratches are out. Looks so much better. So if you guys are wondering what the blue tape is for, so after you complete an area, like we did the whole blade here, we compounded it, we polished it, and then we hit it with the ceramic wax. You want to tape it off so when you're doing the rest of the area, you're not overlapping it again and then taking the wax off. So you put some tape there to protect it. All your black trim pieces, like all this honeycomb plastic, we tape that off because you don't want to get residue built up in there, because then it's a pain to clean that. The tail lights I did, and we're also going to tape this up once we get to that part. So just like the other blade, all the plastic trim so you don't mess that up. All right guys, we got half the car done. We don't want to bore you with the rest of it. It's pretty much the same process. So we compounded and polished this whole side of the car here. And then all we have left to do is to put the wax on. But we're gonna wait to finish the entire car and then we'll finish the wax. I did do the roof. but the rest of the car will need to be waxed. So like I said, we will be ceramic coating it, but first we need the Dr. Color chip to fix all the imperfections, all the road rash, all the chips, and there is a few of them. Once again, a huge thanks to Glovebox Detail. Make sure you guys use the code FIC20 to get 20% off your first order. We'll have all the links in the description below. That'll do it for this video. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and we will see you in the next video.